you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to participate in their chats and you're going to be around, don't think that they're not going to do it to you. So
how often do they attack subscribers?
Often.
On a regular basis. They're doing dedicated streams, putting their picture up, doxing them. And people just like, oh, let's just believe everything they say. Y'all crazy. Like,
well, that's where they get the views from, right? Like that shocking, like, you trusted us and now we're going to screw with you and do this.
Insane. That's crazy. If they want to keep risking that for themselves, that's on them. But I don't live in that type of world, fam. Like, you only got to dox me or do anything like that in front of me one time. And I'm just like, okay, let me back away like Homer Simpson into the bushes.
Right? It's like, maybe not. Well, and that's why, like, even yesterday, I know he was streaming and stuff, but I'm not going to watch it. Like, I'll watch some clips of it. If people want to show me like the little bits and pieces here or there of what's going on, sure. But I'm not giving you the watch time. I'm not giving you my subscribe. I'm not nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't seem necessary.
I'm not, and I'm not going to fight and play the same game that you are. I'm going to let you be the dirty person that you're going to be. And that's fine. Just, it shows more about you than it does about me. So,
right. Exactly. There you go. Like, I wouldn't even stress that. You already spoke about it the first time. I would say, if anything, if I was to just give random advice, was to just focus on your content. Do the content that you wanted to do that he refused to want to see you do. Right. And just because you want to do it, just, you might find out, maybe I don't like it, but actually just try it out, get back into that and focus on that and like forget him. You got people like me that's going to roast him. That's already handled. But if it seems like you have an emotional attachment to it and this guy already caused you enough stress, man, why worry about it?
No, it's not worth worrying about at all.
Right.
Nope, not anymore. He just validated that. Because I was like, it was like mentally and emotionally like eating me up inside. And then after seeing that he teamed up with the Glare and finding that out, and it just eased everything after that. I was like, oh, okay, so you were always that way and it wasn't my fault. You know what I mean?
Like the confirmation, like, oh, I was right. He is nasty. Gotcha.
Yeah, right? Exactly. I feel much better now. Yeah, totally.
I could totally understand that.
It's just validation, yes. Confirmation, validation.
Exactly. It's like, now you know that you weren't crazy.
Right, exactly.
Nah, he was bugged out. I think he's going to be the, pretty much, what's the word for it? The means to his own end.
I think so too. I believe that too.
It caused his own defeat again. I actually have a belief that he's trolling the Glare. I believe he don't like the Glare at all. And that this is like his complicated level of trolling and make him think that he's friends with him just to see the Glare self-destruct. Because all these new things that the Glare is getting canceled for, it ain't from me. It's from Morbid Stream. All of it. Glare gets drunk and goes on his stream and says something stupid. Not mine. Well, he does get drunk and come on my stream, but it was Morbid Stream that everybody's talking about recently.
Oh, man. I bet you I thought that the other day when he let the Glare do what he did and didn't like boot him off or kick him off. And then he didn't. And then by taking down the stream and removing all those parts, knowing that people would be outraged about it. And then all these clip channels would probably like take it, run with it, throw it out there. Right.
Yep.
And everybody's going to talk about it and give out conjecture as to like, why did Morbid do that? And you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I know where you're going with that. 100%. Exactly.
That's the thing. It's like, he tried to do the whole marketing thing, but he's so stupid. He doesn't realize, or maybe he didn't intend on someone like me talking about the truth and being honest, because when that algorithm started hitting, like, oh yeah, let's look for, wait, Morbid did what? That started getting pushed. So now he's in panic mode and he's trying to discredit you, discredit me, threaten me, scare me. I have your personal information. Did you hear him say that? Probably not. Right? She didn't watch the stream. He said that in his stream that he now has my personal information. And because I'm the only person he has their personal information, he's going to sue me.
Good luck.
Good luck. I told him, I was like, you gonna make me rich? Go ahead. Sue me and think I won't have grounds to countersue. You crazy. What? They're gonna dismiss the case first 5 minutes.
Well, and the biggest problem too is like the glare isn't like the sharpest tool in the shed. So,
He's
you know,
fool.
like it's not hard to like, you know, just even the way the glare is like my buddy, my friend, my buddy, my friend. And I'm like, you're such a piece of shit in real life that no.
I played a clip last night of him saying that about me. He says it about everybody when they have clout. And he's trying to like milk it or use them.
Well, didn't he just say that about Laura? Like Laura suing him suing Laura or whatever. Like, but that's how they all are. Like, just sue happy. It's like, it's not that deep, guys. Just whatever. We're all slandering each other here, apparently, you know, like I could sue you for slandering me and calling me emotionally abusive. So whatever, like,
right.
It's stupid. Stupid. But that's funny that he even said if he did get your information, he would have gotten it through Save Robbie from the glare.
Yeah.
That would have been the route, right?
Yo, they just snitched on themselves. And I said, this shit, it was perfect. The stream before that, I said at the end of the stream, I know he's going to try to come after me. I know his friends have my information. I know they're going to give it to him. And I'm not worried. I'm not scared. It is what it is. And the next stream he does is, I have your personal information. Like, yeah, you snitched on yourself. Yeah, I know the Glare gave it to you. The Glare snitched on himself when he called into my stream and refused to say where he got my information from, but then admitted to having my personal information.
Right. So they just, I don't know, they're kind of stupid. And I feel like even Robbie, I think he came into my chat yesterday when I was streaming.
I saw that.
And he was trying to go after me about sobriety. And I was like, are you for real right now? Is this coming from the guy who we all just had to deal with for over a year, whine and cry about his sobriety, that we all had to tiptoe around his sobriety.
That he came in and talked about yours.
And I'm not even acting like him at all, like not even close. You know what I mean? So he ends up like making I don't know if he made a video or if it was a live stream he did while I was live, because it was fast. He did it really fast after my live, and he was calling me a merp troll and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not even going to bother watching him or giving him any attention, because I'm like, you just want somebody to fight with because your channel's dying. I'm not giving that to you. Like,
I think I've seen him say that to you. Like, he was like, you're just talking about popular people because you got a dead channel. I'm like, shut your ass up, Rob. Like, no insult to you, but that was a small channel. Like, what? The fuck? How is it a dead channel? You have like 200 subs. Dead channel? How the fuck is that possible? That's not possible.
The channel's just starting. It started like, you know what I mean? Like, it started like a week ago. Like, come on.
What? How's that a dead channel? Yo, that sounded so crazy to me. I was like, he got a drink in his hand right now. He had to. He had to have something in his hand. Like, that was crazy. The stuff that he was saying, I'm like, Robbie, like, you sound delusional. But then that's how Robbie does. Robbie's the same person to send you a bunch of strikes on your channel and then send you an email saying, I think that we should talk and just handle this. That's what he did to me. That's my first run-in with him, was him striking a bunch of it because I told him he was drunk. I watched the video of him spazzing on people and he kept lying, saying, I'm not drunk. And I was like, that guy looks drunk. He seems really drunk. And he striked my video down, striked a bunch of other stuff down. And I won all of those. But then right after I got the notification, say Robbie just striked your channel, I check my email. Hey, it's Robbie. I think we should have a peaceful conversation. I'm like, oh, you ain't shit. Like, if that's not the I'm a punk you, like, yeah, let me take your stuff. Now let's talk, bitch. That's what you were trying to say in a passive way.
And it's just so, honestly, it's just like such a, honestly, that I'll just be honest, it's abusive is what it is. It's like having somebody physically or mentally or emotionally go out of their way to do something to you, to hurt you, or to cause a reaction from you, and then turn around and do an about face and make you the perpetrator because you won't talk to them about what they did to you. That's like, that is a crazy person.
They do it
Very
all the
crazy
time.
person. And I forgave him for him doxing me and stuff like that. Like, was it like a year and a bit ago? Because I knew that none of the other people around me that he had done it to were going to forgive him. And I just wanted to see how long it was going to last. And I think he lasted like a whole couple of months before he was just right back to being the same old Robbie, like, which is funny because he tried to email me the other day, like maybe it was 5 days ago, where he was just like, oh, like, I'm sorry that like I was watching your live stream and I'm sorry that you relapsed. And when I didn't respond back to him in the email, that's when he comes into my chat and starts attacking me for my sobriety. I was like,
wow,
what? You're crazy. You're crazy. You're nuts. This is why I don't talk to you and I don't like you, because you're crazy and you do mean things to people. You're a hurtful motherfucker. You just are. Yeah. And you're the same way in real life too, 100%, I bet.
Yeah, he's a Looney Tune.
Because did you see he's got like a GoFundMe now for like 11 grand or something
for what?
To raise money for like his parents getting a bed and breakfast for property.
Man, if he don't get the fuck out of here, people just doing that now. He's using people for his parents to start a business.
I don't know, but it seems like every 3 months the guy's got a GoFundMe for something, whether it's his wedding, a vacation, property, legal bills. You name it.
Last time I seen, I think he had a GoFundMe for, there was this loose ass YouTuber who ended up homeless, sleeping in a cardboard box, and they was letting men sleep with them and clap their cheeks to have a place to live and sleep on the couch. And he did like a fundraiser to try to help them get an apartment. I was like, how about you help them get a job? How about get them a job, bro?
Well, and that's what's so funny too, is like, just, you know, the way that the Glare and Morbid are like grifting and stuff like, and Robbie. And it's like, it's to come at me. And I've never done any of those things. I've never like asked for donations. I don't have a GoFundMe going. I don't have like nothing. I've never been monetized. Like there's nothing I've ever asked for. So for them to like just sit there and attack me for being this terrible person when I actually work, I work 6 days a week from like 5 p.m. till like midnight every day. So I'm not sure like what the problem is here. Like I actually work a job. I take care of myself. I take care of my kid. Like it's just funny to me that people think that these people that sit online all day and do the things that they do are good people, and they're providing quality content.
It's because they believe the hunch. That's crazy. I like what you did there. That's what the Glare be saying. Quality. Get the hell out of here. But yeah, it's because they believe the fakeness. They believe the fake image that someone comes on there for a few hours and puts on there, oh, I'm nice and I care about these cases, rather than believe the person who's going to be honest and show their bad side and be real about it. They'll take the fakeness.
Yeah, they can't. They couldn't be real if their life depended on it. Honestly, like none of them. It's hilarious. I think that's too why they try to trigger me so bad, and I think that's probably why they don't like you either. It's like it's very hard to compete with people over like a long term haul, right? Like it's like that old fable of like the tortoise and the hare, like slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. And they're constantly being the hare, trying to get ahead of it, trying to race ahead. And the tortoise just keeps going steadfast in its trajectory, and it doesn't change its course. It just keeps going. And like, maybe it might stop and take a break, or maybe it'll get lost along the way for a little bit, but it never deviates and ends up being like all over the place and scattered. Like it just keeps going. So I think when it comes to people like you, like me, they don't like that because they can't change you no matter how many times they try to like trigger you, make you reactive, dox you, and get you to be that same person back. And you don't do those things.
Right.
It bothers them. It really, really bothers them because they know that they can't, what's the word I'm looking for?
Affect me, or like,
yeah, that they can't affect you, or they can't make you into them.
That's facts. Yeah. That's never going to happen. I think it's because I aim for being virtuous and me having the Lord on my side, Team Jesus. I think that I'm not going to lower myself and do any disgusting things because someone did it to me. Like I've seen Save Robbie dox people and them dox him back, or like, and that's just, it's not for me, fam. I think that I'm so blessed at roasting people and using logic that I don't have any need to do that. I could
that's just it. I just think it's funny. Like, I think that the best thing to do, honestly, that's why I used to roast Robbie on Sad to Me all the time, and it would just make him even more mad, was because I was like, the more you come at me, the funnier it gets, because it just shows like just how ridiculous you are. And he didn't like it when I would shove that mirror back in his face with humor. He hated it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because it showed that, like, no matter what you do to me, you're not going to get me to stoop to your level. I'm just not. So you can try, but I'm not going to do that. And I think same even with like, I mean, obviously in the live stream that I did where I was like super hammered, I think I said something to the effect of like, I'm going to kill you. And I was talking to Morbid when I said that. I was like really drunk and I was like, I'm going to kill you and I'm going to annihilate you on the internet. And I was so mad at the fact that he had teamed up with the glare. Like, I was like, you can literally see me like in real time, like just getting fucking angry, right?
And you were talking about metaphorically, of course, right? You were talking about like maybe his career.
Yeah, like totally. Okay. Like I'm not capable of that. But gotcha. Like, I don't have a criminal record at all. I've never done anything bad. So it's funny that, and no, Peggy, I don't think, no, Morbid does not have a criminal record. But yeah, no, I just was so mad that like this stuff was just like spewing out of my mouth, because I think that's the most mad I've ever gotten at somebody online. Mm-hmm. And I think it was just because it was so personal. You know what I mean? Like, This person reached into my real life, affected my real life, and was in my real life. You know, like Robbie isn't in my real life. He's not, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't talk every day. We're not that kind of friends. Whereas like with Morbid, it was like, you affected my real life. And then it turns out that you were lying the whole time. You were just a liar.
That's why I think relationships should stay off the internet, man.
Yeah, no, I'll never like do that ever again. Like, I'll never date anybody online ever again. Never. No.
I'm talking about more so of once you crossed over into the content creator stage, then yeah, right? Like, as far as the other, like as a fan dating a creator, I don't care. If you're consenting adults and it's done the proper way and you actually take time to get to know each other for real, right? Like, yeah, then okay. But it doesn't seem like Morbid handled it the proper way. It sounded like it was done with a lot of immaturity. Like, the dude, you said he ghosted you multiple times. That sounds crazy. How long would he ghost you?
Months.
That's not, come on. That's not even right. That's foul. That's foul. Why did you, I was going to have to ask, why did you continue to talk to him after he ghosted you?
That was on me. That was totally on me. And I liked him. I'd like honestly, genuinely like cared about him. And I just put up with it, I guess. I was like, and I wasn't it was during COVID. So I was home a lot of the time, just baking and stuff like that. So I wasn't like,
you be baking?
What?
You be baking?
Yeah.
What you be baking?
Like cookies and like cupcakes. Snap. And like, so I could start a channel right now on like all the crazy like sugar cookie designs I could do, because it's insane. But
something you're interested in?
Yeah, so that's what I started doing during COVID. So I like, it's just funny how for him, like, I don't know, like I have a lot of creativity and talent. I think that really bothered him, and he took advantage of that. And he took advantage. Like, I'm a pretty good natured person. Like, I'm pretty patient. And I've been through a lot in my life. So, I mean, he took advantage. Like, I think that's why too, if you go to that live stream where I'm drinking, and trust me, it's not a proud moment for me. And I don't like listening to it, but I'm leaving it up because I'm not going to hide my behavior or how I felt that day, or just allowing people to see like what exactly was said or what happened. I don't feel like I have anything to hide, or I need to like try to defend myself. It is what it is. It was a very hurtful moment for me, and I'm just leaving it up there as truth. And you can hear me say, like, do not mistake my kindness for weakness. Like, do not do that. That's a bad idea, because that's not nice. Like, when you take advantage of people like that because you just think that they're so nice that they're not going to do anything, they're just going to continue to let you just like step all over them like you have been. It's like, no, no. Eventually they're going to get mad, right? They're going to defend themselves. So, yeah.
Well, that's true. Did he ever speak to you about his kids?
No, never.
Yeah, I dated for 3 years?
Yeah, they never got brought up.
Oh. Do you know anything like, oh, well, you probably not because you didn't watch any of the clips, right?
No, I'd have to watch, but he doesn't have his kids with him, but I never heard anything about them either.
No, he doxed them, right? I'm not asking you for personal information. I'm saying as in what's been spread on the internet. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He doxed them? So you know about that part?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, like, I don't know, but given like how he treated me and the way that went, I don't know, maybe there's a reason why, the mother of his children is tapped out. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. It does sound odd as hell that you could date someone for 3 years. I'm talking about him. He could date someone for 3 years and not tell him anything about their kids, like at all. That's odd as hell to me. But maybe I'm just crazy. I would think that your kids would be like your everything,
He's just a really boring person. He does I'm not kidding. He does the same thing every day. It's like a routine, and it's the same thing every day. And sometimes, and like, honestly, sometimes the same like sitcom for like ever.
What sitcom?
Three's Company.
I ain't mad at that. I can't.
Forever.
Jack Tripper was the man.
Well, I
haven't watched
but
it in years.
But it's like it like that's it. There's nothing else. Like, it's just that. You know what I mean?
Switch it up. You gotta switch. I got my favorites, but the most I'll do is once every 1 or 2 years. I'll run through the series. But I have a plethora of series that I like. So Three's Company is dope, but I haven't watched it in years. Mad years. But that's my shit. Jack Tripper, he the man. And I think, isn't he like a Back to the Future fan?
Yeah, that too.
That's the shit. I ain't mad at that. You not a Back to the Future fan?
Oh, that's my favorite movie. Yeah.
Oh, did y'all talk about that together?
Yeah. Like, there was things, right?